One. Reading stories is fun. Reading stories is fun because they can let you imagine a lot of stuff, lets you see without seeing. You like to, when you read stories, you like to understand, you like to freaking see something that's not the current setting, takes you out of this world, and it opens up your mind. Otherwise, you'd be watching Netflix, getting all the blue light, getting insomnia out of that, and that's not healthy. Go pick up a book. It's healthier for you. I mean, it gets you more. It it teaches you a lot of stuff. It widens your perspective. And where was I going? Well, in reading stories, you can, well, see the world. You can see other places without going to them. And, well, you can find anything, whatever you want to imagine, what you don't want to imagine, what you can't imagine. It's a lot of stuff you can see. That's because you're just one reader, and there's thousands of writers. You can never run out of books to read. You can never get bored reading books. And it's really varied what you can find because there's a lot of types of writers. You can see a lot of types of books. And, well, writers can socialize about anything. They do a lot of research. And if you went up to your friend who's a writer and see their search history, you're going to see basically the entire plot to their current project. Now, I know this because I'm a writer. I like to daydream. I like to put in stuff on a document to write, to freaking sketch a story, sketch a world. Then after writing it, read, I reread it, I reread it, I reread it, I rework it until I get a nice skeleton to which I just add the joints and add the meat for it to be entertaining. Because that's what I like to do. I like making stuff to entertain people. That's why I want to live off this, live off my novel. And here's the thing, I said want to live off it. I didn't just say I will live off it because sadly, writing is not well supported in Mexico. There's a lot of setbacks, a lot of obstacles, and that's because Mexico doesn't really support arts as much as other stuff. For example, salaries. There's a wide variety of wages in the writing workforce. And apparently, according to the official side of the government of Mexico, one the 75% of the workforce are women, the 25 are men. But the women get paid 18K a month for the average 36 hours a week, and the men get 1K a month for the average 36 hours a week. That's a wide range. And not only that, the men are only making 1/7 of minimum wage. 1/7. Minimum wage is 7K a month, and they're making only 1K. That's outrageously low. Now, it's not all black, it's not all bleak. In the city of Mexico, the average writer in critics and literature makes about 24K a month, which is really good because compared to the average Mexican worker who makes 10K or 11K a month, it's almost double. It's actually over double the wage. But here's the thing. Those aren't specifically working towards storytelling. Those are working for editing, for companies or for someone else. They're not creating their own stuff. And that's because creating your own stuff is way harder than just editing for someone else. You already don't have a high paying job with editing for someone else. Now imagine creating your own stuff when you depend on how much people like you, how much editorials want to read your book, to sell it, to publish it. It's really hard because, well, editorials are really demanding on the quality they want in the book and what they can have on the book. They modify it a lot. No book goes without changing things from the plot, the characters, and it's a mess. But here's the thing, you can still get it. You can still get it and be a popular author with a good book. But there are other things that put you at risk. For example, the internet. The internet is a good advantage compared to the writers of the past because now the spread of word is much faster. You can start selling your book and people can publish reviews about it on the internet and make it popular in social media, recommend it to other people. But people can also steal your work way easier. They can just scan it, post it on the internet, and it's free for everyone to read, which is scary to any author that their work is being spread without proper credits and, well, making him any money because authors already don't make a lot of money. So if you read their work without paying for it, you're stealing from them, even if you didn't post it on the internet. And if you, yeah, and yeah, I can see why you would want to do this. I mean, it's easier to read on your phone. It's practical. You can have it everywhere. And also, well, scientifically, blue light is addictive, as I already mentioned, causes you to lose sleep and, well, it's bad for you and it's bad for the author. And I would recommend you very much that if you wanted to read the author's work, that you paid for it. It's a nice experience to help hold a book that someone made, that someone put their heart and soul into. Someone spent hours researching, planning, editing, plotting, and writing for you specifically. Because there's a book for everyone. They wrote it for you. And if you pay for it and if you buy it, it's more likely that the author will continue their work and it could even sell it for cheaper. Because if there's more demand, then there's not that much of a necessity to sell it at such a high price. Benefits you, benefits the author, tells them that you support them, tells them that you like their work, and you get more stuff to read. You get more content. You get more information, more words to explore, more characters to get to know. And yeah, that's some of it. Don't get me started on the AI writers because those don't even put that much effort into writing their work. They just freaking type a prompt on a program and the program does all the work for them and they post it. They're not posting their own work. Legally, it's not theirs. The prompt may be theirs, but the entire thing, no, that's public domain because a computer made it, not a person. If you, so yeah, I would really like to ask you guys to, if you want to read something, if you want to entertain yourself, get a book instead of a screen. It's way healthier for you, it's way more fun, and also you support others that want to indulge in such a beautiful art that can change the world. We just have to allow it to do so.